Yo, what's up, man? I'm your host, DJ Deuce. I'm here with my brother, Jesse James. How you doing, Jesse?
Very good. Thank you for having me.
Good, man. We're very excited, man. I'm happy to get you on the show. We were big fans of the challenge. Number 40. This is the big one, man. This is a big event, number 40. For people that don't know, I'm a huge fan of the challenge. It took me a while to get Jesse on it, but once Jesse got hooked, he was definitely hooked on the challenge.
Oh, man. I don't know why it took me so long. I don't know if it's because, I guess, when you don't see it on regular cable or, on regular broadcasting stuff, I guess I didn't really take a look at it, right? So, and then once I said, I'm going to pop this up on YouTube and check it out, and after episode 1, I was like, I got to watch them all.
I caught it by accident on MTV. I was a big fan of The Real World, right?
Yeah.
And then when I put it on MTV, I started noticing some of the Real World characters were on there. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? And I thought it was just like a one-off. Like, when you pop it on, you're like, maybe it's still one thing. And it was like next week. And I was like, yo, what is this? What season is this? I was completely like in awe about this. Cause like for me, reality shows, like when you go to reality shows like Survivor, for me, it's a tad too boring. Or you have reality TV like the Kardashians, which they can all go to hell. And I think Big Brother's too slow of a pace. Everyone's whispering. So those things never grabbed my attention to watch it. But the challenge was definitely one of those reality TV shows that I was like, God damn, you get the drama and then you actually got like, the physical activities, the smarts, and it became one of those shows that I got totally hooked. And the fact that it's at season 40 blows my absolute mind. Like, I can't even believe there's that many. I remember there was talks about it. 30 was supposed to be their last episode, their last season, but the viewership was so high
that they had to keep going.
Yeah.
And there's also a few spin-offs too, right?
Exactly.
Like you got the All-Stars and
the USA and then the Worlds and stuff. Yeah,
the show. The Worlds, it's taken a toll.
Exactly. But Jess, this one's the battle of eras, man. So we're talking about there's 40 seasons. They go 1 through 9, or is it 1 through 10, 11 through 19, blah blah blah, on and so on. It's going to be interesting. And I you know what? Before we get started, we know it starts August 14th. I just want to talk about the teams or the eras in general, because we don't even know. It might be teams, but you know how TJ does it. He'll switch that script on you. Yeah. When you think you have the game figured out, TJ freaking screws you, right?
He does, yeah. Well, he wants to keep everybody on their toes, right?
I love it. I'm not going to lie to you. You never know what you're getting. Even if it's a game that they've mimicked in the past, like Rivals 2, you'll still flip the script on you, right? Which is great, though. But, guys, let's get through, man. Era 1, man. It's season 1 through 10. Jesse, we'll go through this cast with real quickly. I want to know what you think about it. Then we'll probably discuss the team in general. See how well do you think they would do. But now, the first one is Tina Barta. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember going that far back watching Tina in the early. Because I'm a big fan of maybe season 20 on. I found season 1 through 20 are I don't know, adjustable seasons. Like they were trying to figure out what's going on. But I know Tina is from the Real World All-Stars. I don't know if you caught. She's on there.
I didn't get to see that one.
I'm gonna be a bit rude, guys. It's not. It's just. It is what it is. You put yourself on TV. I get to watch you and judge you, and you get to entertain me. It wasn't that impressive. Tina's not that impressive, and this is one of the more recent ones on the All Stars. So like that's one of the contenders on there, and I get it. Trust me, we're talking about a season 1 through 10. Obviously, you're not going to get spring chickens or
you're going to get the most of the seasoned veterans and stuff, right? So which we never know what how the challenge throws twist at you. Sometimes it's not always about bronze. A lot of it's about brains, right? And especially the last one, like the even All Stars, there was no running in the final.
There you go. Exactly.
So really, anybody could have
won. So they do strategize it pretty well, And another one. So technically, her stats. She's been on 8 challenges. There's supposed to be no, there doesn't say any wins on there. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, Tina. Good luck to you. Tina, maybe you'll get your first one here. The next one to bring up will be Katie Cooley. Katie, I besides being on an All-Star, I don't remember seeing her on any other show. Another veteran. She's been on 11 challenges though, so it's no joke. She has one win, but she's been on 11. Now we have a fan favorite. I don't know if I'm a fan. There's Aneesa.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan either.
Why are you not a big fan of Aneesa? Because I'm probably going to agree with you.
I find she, as like she got older and more veteran. I think she looked like she feels like she's entitled, like she belongs. She never kept up with her physical.
She got worse. Physically, she got worse.
Absolutely. Like sure that comes with age, but look at some of the other people. Look at Brad.
Brad's still jacked. No, there's true. There's a few players on here that are.
There's people that are. This is the challenge. You're here to do physical challenges.
Because the thing is, Jess, if I threw you on a challenge next week, you're like, oh fuck, I'm out of shape, this and that. But you find out you're going to another challenge. Let's say the next season. Oh. You're gonna step up your game, obviously,
absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Anissa with me is. I have nothing against her personality. I think she's great in the house. I just find she gets very upset when people are like, they don't want to run a final with you. And she's always upset. Mm-hmm. No, you can't be fucking upset. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. You're injury prone. Mm-hmm. Your ankle blows out every season. Mm-hmm. She has impressed me when she beat Jenna or Tori that one season. Mm-hmm. She could pull some shit off. But you know what? Definitely, it's a fan favorite, and I don't know if it's more of a fan favorite because of who she is and not what she does. But
absolutely,
I'm not gonna throw anything out there. It says 17 challenges. It doesn't say how many wins she's had, and I know she's had a couple wins, obviously. Yeah. So obviously, what ScreenRant.com hasn't been too accurate, so don't take it too much on us. But Anissa is also obviously a part of Era 1. So the next one I want to go to your boy Brad that you mentioned, Brad.
13 challenges.
13 challenges. It says 1 win, but there's got to be more. I don't believe it. I think the wins are
like 1 challenge win or 1 elimination win.
No, I don't think it's 1 challenge. Would it be 1 challenge win?
I think so.
He might. You're probably right, man. I think he did win back in the
first.
Yeah. Yes. So that's probably what it is. Okay. Brad disappointed me when they did Rivals 2 or 3 with when he teamed up with Kyle. I thought that was a super team.
Yeah.
I thought when they were scrambling that little girl in that.
Like that's embarrassing, no?
A super team, man. I said him and Kyle. I said that's not fair, man. And then they tell Brad on the All Stars, obviously. Yeah, he didn't show up,
No, he was trying to show up, and he just every time he tried to step up to the plate, he struck out miserably.
Now the next one I think is a little beast, Derek. Derek's a warrior, man. That's I don't care what era you put him in. That dude is go.
Yep.
A pit bull. This guy's a guy you want definitely want on your team. Yeah,
absolutely.
Now, what about Mark Long? And I know Mark won a All Stars 2, if I'm right. Still looks like in great physical shape for an older man.
Yeah.
It's just going to be interesting to see the type of challenges they'll throw his way and see what he turns out to being.
Again, I didn't really like him in the All Stars.
No, Al?
No. Well, I found him just being a baby, getting mad because Buddy was taking a star, and I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd be bitter too.
I don't know, man. They're all fucking babies if you really break down. True. No one's gonna be okay, I'm cool and Diddy and the show, guys. If you've never watched the challenge, it's a fucking. Sure, it's physical. Sure, it's political. It's also probably one of the most backstabbing shows in the world.
Other than Big Brother.
Yeah, they look at you in the face and then they throw your ass in, No, there's a Rochelle Robinson. This girl in All Stars still look physically jacked. So this is one of the people I wanted to bring up when you mentioned Anissa about staying in shape. And she's ready for the challenge. Even some of the younger girls that were in All Stars were still scared of this one. You know what I mean? They were just
she does fitness videos and stuff too, right?
Dude, yeah.
So
no, she's no joke.
No.
Era 1, man. There's CT,
my man.
Is he your GOAT? Is that the best player in the game?
One of them.
One of them?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I have a top 3, but I think he's.
Okay, we'll talk about the top 3 after. CT, again, when he showed up, what is it, in the season 39, when they were playing remember they were playing the Legends? They would take
he's the only one that pulled it. But
but Dad Bod
was coming back.
coming back. So hopefully he got motivated enough because this dude in 60% shape is phenomenal still.
Yeah, even when he won, he wasn't in good shape.
Dude is a beast. You know what? It's kind of happy to see CT on this team because it tips the scales a bit.
Yeah.
Because it finds kind of weak at first with some of the first couple names that we mentioned. What about your boy Darrell?
Again, never been a huge fan. I just find he's overrated.
Darrell's
he's
like
got 4 wins, but 4 wins at the very beginning of the.
Don't get me wrong. 4 wheels. The challenge was a
4 wins.
very different game. You're right. Completely different game. I find that his 4 wins were at times where I think the finals were a lot easier.
Yep.
There was this challenge, okay, and it had poles and it was on ropes, and they had to go and run around these poles, and then hit the bell. And the point of the book is they're supposed to play technically a tug of war, right? Corey beat him so fast that the rope never got tight, and that's the day I said he should never come back.
That's right. Yeah, it was.
I didn't say win. I don't expected him to win, but the rope
and
didn't.
Corey's a beast too.
But dude, you weren't even fast enough to tighten up the rope.
No.
I was excited to get close. This and this. 2 seconds. Boom, boom. He gets it. He brings the bell. You lose. All right, no problem. But dude, when Corey runs right through the things and this ding, and the rope's still kind of loose. Oh man,
I expected Darrell to be faster than Corey at that, but not as strong as Corey when it.
Okay, so he was neither at that time. I don't think he has a political game. He never, ever.
No.
He just sits there, does his thing. Few people respect him from being, a legend, but
or whatever,
that's about it. Last on that team, the Arrow one is Jody Witherton. Jody, nothing comes to mind. Nothing. I might have seen her on All-Star one. I'm not 100% sure. But going through this list, depending on what type of physical challenges it is, it's not good.
No.
It's not good. And don't get me wrong, guys. I could be 100% wrong. Like you mentioned, the last challenge pretty much had no fucking running. I could be completely wrong. It could be a lot of stuff before it gets real. Dude, guys, we're 40 contenders here. Like that's a huge lot. That's a huge list, you know what I mean? So now the second team. So now we're talking about Era 2, season 11 to season 20.
Yeah.
Now
they're starting to find their way too, right?
Yeah, so now this is Derek. Derek, I remember him from Real World Cancun. And we have some ties with Real World Cancun. We have some real ties with the DJs around that show, whatever the case may be. I had nothing great to say about him, but the All-Star Challenge was actually better than he did a lot better than I expected. Now we'll see what he pulls out. What do you think this guy's gonna do anything?
I don't. I think he's just, again, I think there's just too many good people that he's just gonna fade away in the back.
What about Nehemiah?
Now he's
popcorn. He's popcorn muscles. That guy.
Yes.
Popcorn muscles, man. Nehemiah. If I brought him somewhere with me and be like, yo, me and this guy are gonna throw down, people would be like, nah, I don't want to throw down this guy. He looks like he's in good shape.
No.
This dude has done nothing.
No.
Nothing. And I don't want to hate on him, but it's...
You think his physical attributes would come in handy, but they have not.
Never. Now, Johnny Bananas comes in. 7 wins in is that the record?
Most.
It is the record, eh? Yep. 7 wins. Probably the most hated man on the challenge. Do you think that it's fair to hate him? What do they hate about him? What do you think, Jess?
Everybody hates. Well, usually everybody hates the people that always win. That's just any given sport, any given thing. 2, he does what he has to do to win.
But he's not the sneakiest guy in the game.
No, he's not.
That's what kills me.
But people think he is. He does. He's a trickster. He's a showboat.
Yes.
He
when he hates you, he hates you.
And he grudges, and he tries to get under your skin on purpose. He'll turn the house against each other and sit back and watch and laugh.
True. Okay, that I have to give him. You're right. I can see why people.
Works.
It does work. There was that one season. Remember when the rookies were pegging them off?
And
he flipped that whole script, and they were pegging each other off. Like, wow.
It was him. That was a mind twist.
Because dude, all the vets were gone.
Yeah,
they were.
And you know what? That just shows the weak mind. Like the rookies, they made the rookie mistake. They should have kept on that. They started turning on each other.
Yeah.
And it's like they should have kept going, and they would have had a new champion for sure because there was nothing they can do.
They're like, that one, I was like, yo, you rookies really screwed up, man.
Oh
really
my god, that just showed right there where, how the OGs knew how to play the game.
Yep.
And that just showed how that worked, right? So.
That's true. Now there's Kellyanne. Kellyanne, Okay, how can I put this?
The cute little girl.
Yeah, Kellyanne's cute. Yoga. She'll definitely entertain the fans at yoga or the guys at the thing. She's not the absolute worst.
No.
She's mid-pack, I think, when it comes to the women. I think what it is she's too small.
Too small and too kind.
Yeah, she's too small. Yeah, she gets two looks. I remember there's one. It was the siblings one. I remember what it was. Bloodline. And she had her cousin there, or whatever. And she kind of liked the twins. They thought they were nice, and everyone hated on these twins. And then she didn't vote the way she wasn't, manipulated to be voted a certain way. So this one's a wild card if you look at it. If you look at voting wise, you are not going to tell her who to vote for. She's not going to listen. Yeah. Now there's Ryan. I think Ryan was in the last season of All Stars too. The last one that just came by. 7 challenges. Sure, you've been in 7 challenges. I'm not impressed.
I don't know which ones. I couldn't tell you which ones.
Then there's a girl named MV, Ava.
Yeah.
We're butchering your name, so it's
Sorry.
AVIV. You've been on one challenge and you won one, so your success rate is 100%. So I got to give you that. Congratulations.
Where have you been?
In this little picture, she looks kind of jacked. So now they're pulling people out of the woodworks. I could be 100% wrong. She could be fantastic. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Then there's Brandon. Brandon, I remember it was one challenge he was on. Earlier on, he was a rookie, and they just kept throwing his ass in. And he kept coming out on top. So this guy has a bit of heart. 6 challenges, no wins. Hard to win when you're getting picked on.
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse. Emily. I think Emily's a fucking beast. She's always been, for me, one of the top girls.
Yep.
At the time. Her, Laurel, Cara Maria.
Yep.
Jenny, I always thought she was one of those. Like when she's been in 3 challenges, I was always surprised that she wasn't in more. You know what I mean? Definitely a beast. Between now and the last but not least on that team is Cara Maria. Oh no, there's still Laurel. Yeah. Okay, so women's challenges. What do you think? Emily, Cara, and fucking Laurel?
That's 3 great people to have.
Holy shit! I just noticed that now. That's incredible. There's for the ladies, and then you have Johnny Bananas, and he can work with them because that's what he does. And wow. Okay. So, the men don't have the strongest team, but you have one of the smartest men on your team, and you have. I just named 3. I thought it was 3 of the 4 best girls I've personally witnessed. You know what I mean? 3 of the 5, maybe. Wow. Because Laurel just won All Stars too. Well, if Laurel can be a little more, how do you call it? Keep her emotions in check, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
And I think she'd be all right. Cara Maria's been, let's be realistic, every season she's better.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't like her before. I wasn't impressed by her, but she's changed my mind. She lost, especially the last challenge, the All Stars. She did great.
Beast. And she was by herself pretty much at that
pretty much the whole thing. Yeah,
the whole thing.
And I didn't like her when she came out, and she looked kind of dumb in season 39 by not being able to figure out that puzzle.
Oh, it happens. Yes.
And I was like, you get stuck on a puzzle. You get stuck on a puzzle. That's what those things are meant to do. They're meant to jam.
They're meant to slow down some of the people that are stronger than others and not so good at puzzles.
Exactly. So,
I think she's gonna do. I think she'll do well. She does. Yeah. She's done well. The last 5, 6, 7 challenges she's been on. She's a complete beast, workhorse. Yeah. It will be just. Just mentioning that team. I'm just thinking sure. I just mentioned those are 3 of the maybe top 5 women on the challenge. Hopefully they can work together, man.
That's always a problem with the women. I find they just have a hard time getting along.
It's especially 3. We're talking about 3 top females. It's going to be interesting. Now, Era 3, man. This is season 21 to 30. The first one I'm going to call up is Tori. Tori has won a challenge. She won it with Devin.
Yep.
Well deserved.
Yes, very well.
But she definitely needed Devin for that challenge.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
I find you think she's one of the stronger girls, but lately, I don't know. I've been seeing a decline or something.
Well, she goes up against certain people I don't remember what her name is, but we'll get to her. Anyways, she'll get demolished. She's not physically the strongest. She's not the weakest at all. Not by far.
No, not at all.
She's horrible on fucking puzzles.
Yep.
Horrible on puzzles. She's above average.
Trivia too, like just god awful. Like
above average, but that's about it for me. Like she's above average, maybe overrated in my books. Wouldn't mind her on my team over this next person I'm gonna bring up, Amanda.
Oh god.
Guys, replace her with a pylon.
Oh my god, for sure.
Your team will be better. It will be quieter. The same.
Yeah, she just cries and whines and causes so much shit for nothing.
And you're not good. Do you remember that? There was a swimming one. Remember? She wasn't swimming anymore or something, but under the boat. She just gives up on her team, man. The fact that these people would bring her back out on season 40.
40? Yeah.
Makes me sick.
She sabotages her team, too. Like,
oh, she's terrible, man. I don't give a shit. Listen, I'm tired, Amanda. Maybe an OnlyFans page will be the way to go, but the challenge, no, thank you. Now we got our boy Leroy. He's another fan favorite that just can't win in the finals.
And
what's his weakness, Jesse? What's his weakness?
He's too nice. He's too nice again. But he I don't know. He just can't get it done.
Look, remember that the All-Stars are trying to drink that thing with that apparatus bullshit?
Yeah, and you couldn't.
Okay, they're giving the girl, Victoria, or whatever, next to him, advice on how to do it.
And he's not listening.
How about you just pick up that same advice then?
No, yeah.
Fold under pressure.
We just can't.
Do not give him something too challenging. Physical's better than challenging. And very loyal. Great guy to have on your team. You know.
He got better for the running game, thinking that, like, I saw an interview of his talking about the last challenge and that he was dope and hyped up. He got in better shape.
Yeah.
He was carrying around that weight bag all the time, trying to, get ready for running. And then there was not a lot of running challenges in this last one.
Imagine that, eh? That's what's crazy about this fucking challenge. How do you technically stay prepared?
Yeah,
you have to do everything.
You have to do everything. That's the thing, and that's what they like. That's what they do. They don't want the same people to just know the game, and they need to change it up and make us all like it, right? So they have to make everybody intrigued and knowing what's going to happen next.
I think it's cool. It's do some puzzles, keep your brain sharp. Obviously your cardio has to be next level.
Has to be, yeah.
Now fucking then there's two-time winner of the All-Stars, Jonee. I remember her being extremely disappointing in the beginning times of the challenge. She has a kid and comes into a little bit of a beast mode in the All-Stars.
Yeah, she got better. She did.
Got to give it to her, man. Because watching her, it used to give me, how do you always say that? When you watch something and you're kind of cringing? Like, she was one of those, Yep. Remember, she was teamed up with Zach, and Zach used to fucking torture her and be rude to her and everything else because she wasn't very good.
Yep.
But Jonee came through the All-Stars. Much credit there. She's definitely above the pack in the women division. I'll give them that. Now, Nia.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of at all.
No, me neither. Never have.
The human being, challenge-wise.
No.
She's been on 4 challenges. She's scared of a bunch of shit. She won't eat nothing.
No.
That's now here's Tony.
She cops out a lot.
I don't even. Yeah, she's whack. She's whack. But Tony time. That's.
It's Tony.
It's Tony time.
He's
Tony,
entertaining,
dude. I was excited to see him on the All-Stars. The fact that he had to leave for personal reasons blew my mind.
Me too. He was one of the big reasons why I was watching the
All-Stars. That's right. I thought Tony would make some damage there. Tony's probably one of the most disgusting humans when it comes to eating.
He'll eat anything.
That dude will eat anything. Tony, man. I hope with this cast that no one bails. I hope they go right through, start to finish. It'll be very exciting. Now you got my biggest my biggest crush on the challenge history is Avery.
Yep.
I don't care how good she is. She's good.
She's good.
Avery's a motivator because you don't want to fail around her.
No.
Avery is good to have on your. Now she's sweet. She does her thing.
Yeah.
Devin Walker, man. I'm gonna tell you what I thought about. I remember seeing Devin on a show called "Are You the One?" Thought he was a bit of a dink. Shows up, he doesn't have the built, the physical attributes at first.
Yeah.
But dude, he proved me wrong. This guy is a beast. He's probably the smartest guy in the actual game.
Yep.
A threat in every single way, man. Devin's an elite an underrated elite player on this game. Very, they're very happy to have this dude on his team, man. You like Devin too, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin's good.
I didn't at first. I kind of hated just his mouth wouldn't shut up.
Yes.
But, you know, he just proved, like he said, I'm going to come back better. And he did. He came back a lot
he's good.
better.
He's good.
He's
Hands
smart.
down.
He's one of the smartest players to play. And he's always thinking. And he's always looking at all
His
the
strategy.
angles.
His strategy is
so much. It's great.
Yeah, it's through the roof. It's great. He's not. We're playing. People are playing chess while are playing checkers while he's playing chess.
Absolutely.
That's the way Devin plays. Because when you hear him, I was like, oh no, you got to put this person in. And even at home, you're like, what is he talking about? But then he's talking about the next 2-3 steps ahead. And you're like, wow, he's not wrong. You know. Corey's another vet. 10 challenges, no wins.
Yeah, no wins.
Always a threat. Devin, Corey, these are combos I'm talking about. You know, the brains and bronze. You know what I mean? So having Corey on this team is not a bad thing at all.
Nope.
I know he hasn't been in a couple challenges. He had a baby. Hopefully he stayed in shape and is going to pull this one off. But I know this is one of your favorite guys, Jordan.
Jordan, love that guy.
People don't know he has one hand.
Does
he has one hand.
One hand. Can you imagine if he had both hands? Oh, I don't know. You know what? I don't think it matters. I think he just does it no matter what. Like, he just gets the job done. When he beat Josh
with the one-handed tug of war? Yeah, I know.
And he didn't beat him on strength.
No.
Because Josh is strong. He's a big boy, right? He's not weak. He's just dumb. And Jordan was losing at first, and he had to figure out a way to strategize to beat him, and he did. He just figured he's going to watch him. And
dude, he's in one of the All-Stars. Him and Durrell were in this container.
Yep.
And Durrell gets it going. He's almost about to win. And Jordan finally finds a way to stop the container. And he's like, Durrell, I'm going to be here all day. And he's like, okay. And he stayed there, and he stayed there, and he stayed. And Durrell finally gets all these cramps in his legs and stuff.
And
throws himself out, and then,
just waited him out.
That's
it. It's kind of embarrassing for Durrell.
Phenomenal.
Another reason why I said Durrell's need to, maybe hang it up. But
oh, no, he should have hung it up. But now I want to look through this team again, okay? So now Jordan, Corey, Devin.
Yep.
Top 3 guys, right? Good guys. Tony, that's a fucking great guy on the team. Leroy, not a terrible, not a slouch on that team.
No.
Now the women, is Tori and Jordan gonna bump heads?
They always do. They always bring back that old drama.
Okay, so Tori gets a little bit flustered on that. Amanda's on that team. Naya's on the team. So the women part of that team is not my favorite.
No.
But the guys, as a group, I think that's the best group I've seen so far.
Yeah.
On the guys' team. Now, Era 4, season 31 to 39.
Yeah.
First guy I'm going to mention is Paulie. Do you want to start with Paulie, or do you want...
Well, I mean, I remember watching him on Big Brother.
Okay.
And I thought he was a little arrogant.
Okay.
Which he brought over to, obviously, the challenge, too. And I think he underperforms for me.
Paulie had one season with the net, and he kept falling off.
Yep, it was so embarrassing.
It hurt my soul. Not even for him. It was just as a man. Because remember when Ninja did it, no problem.
Yep.
She's like, and this guy talks so much shit.
So much shit. Yeah.
Yes, over talks, underperforms. Not underperforms by a lot. He just underperforms for what he talks about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to rank him for challenges. I know the 1 or 2 of them, he had a lot of alliances.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to do too much.
Nope.
I don't know what to think of him. But me personally, couldn't care less to have him on my team. Now, the next guy that I would love on my team is Theo. The dude from the UK. Theo is a fucking beast, bro. This guy, this dude, that's a guy you want on your team. When I was looking at the Era 4, the 4th team, this Theo was one of those, like, I forgot about him for a second. And then he shows up, and I'm like, wow. The other guys have something to worry about. This guy's fast, strong.
Yep.
No, this dude's good. And then they got Casey as a girl. Probably the top girl now, we'll say.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, I'll say top 2. Top 2. She's 1-1. Wins like no girl really wants to go up against Casey.
No.
Pretty loyal. Stays
Loyal.
stays with her team.
She sticks with that Big Brother clique.
Yeah, and she doesn't, she doesn't, how can I say it? She doesn't, she's not a drama. She doesn't start that shit up, right?
No.
So she always stays in the game far. So Casey's a good pickup. What about Michelle, bro?
I don't know. I mean, I think the only reason she did well in the last one is because she was in control. She didn't do anything like...
How the fuck did she get control?
I don't know.
She's not good.
No, she's not. And it's like, she's from Survivor? Like,
Yes.
Okay, so, but...
She's not good. She doesn't win daily challenges.
Nope.
The one time she actually gets into an elimination, she gets eliminated.
Yep.
And they're all, oh, we love Michelle. We're gonna follow Michelle. I'm like, you guys do not know how to play this game. This over. Now, I don't want to say I hate Michelle. I think Michelle's actually a pretty good looking lady. I wouldn't mind meeting Michelle or nothing like that. But I'm just as a contender having her on my team. If you don't, and I think she's gonna lose that manipulation power, the way it got unraveled last season.
Yeah. And the thing is about Michelle too is like she was. She led the leaders of the losers, right? Like, I mean, all the people that never won before.
Yes.
Or, it's not like all those strong, opinionated people weren't in the game.
That's true. She would have got eaten up.
Oh God, yeah.
She would have been eaten right up. Laura would have told her to shut the fuck up, Johnny Bananas would have manipulated the shit out. Yeah. No, you're right. She was ahead of its time for that group on a manipulating level. I agree. Right. What about Horacio? That's our boy, man. This guy's.
I love that guy. I can't say anything bad about this guy. He's smart.
He's the only bad thing I'm going to say about him is he needs to have more of a backbone.
Yes, he's trying to please everybody.
Don't get me wrong. A few challenge seasons will give you a backbone sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes this dude's probably
he's going to get tired of being screwed over. And then you're going to say, screw this,
He's all around the best athlete, I think. Strength, speed, very, 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 very good. I'm like, he's been in 2. I'm surprised he hasn't just won 1 yet. But if he keeps this up, What about his?
He would have won if his partner didn't get broken nose. I think he would have won that one.
No.
You don't think so?
Olivia, that's what I was going to talk about. I think she's still an anchor on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were doing pretty well until she got hit in the nose.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have just because of her, not because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of her. Olivia showed true colors last season.
My God, did she ever?
Wow. Bro, if you somehow voted, we're supposed to be friends, and you voted me to stay, and I could pay that next time around, and you don't do it, you're, and that's us. She's not good. She's not a good person, man.
She picked the wrong team. She thought she was going to pick the side that.
But dude, how many times we've mentioned this? We've seen this 1,000 times. If you're on that team that's, let's say, protecting everybody, and that group's 7, and it could only be 1 winner, you got to figure out where on that list do you belong? Are you the 7th? Are you the 6th? Sometimes that 7, 6, 5, 4 people need to start creating their own team.
Yes.
Sure, you can start off.
You're going to be on the bottom the whole time.
The whole time. Doing what? Protecting them?
Yeah, they're protecting them. Of course, and she should have realized that too, because she was coming down to the only 4 or 5 people left. She was on the bottom of that totem pole.
She was literally the last one on that totem pole. So. What about I'm not a fan, but you're not a fan of Josh neither, are you?
No. I think he's...
you mentioned a crybaby earlier.
Crybaby.
Yeah, this one is...
He's a crybaby. He's the guy that'll... Hold me back.
Yeah. While he's holding himself back, yeah.
Yes. He'll throw a drink in your face and get held back by people, It's like...
Holding back by his own arms.
Yeah. It's just... It happened in Big Brother. It happens in Big Brother. You're running around with the pots and pans. And
I don't know if you remember Josh's introduction to the challenge. Okay, I'll remind everyone. There was, I think it was I don't know if it was World of War or one before that. They had international guys. I think Theo and those guys showed up that one. Yeah. And they were running down this sand hill, and they had to do a puzzle after. And it was the last 3 people on episode 1 would get eliminated. And he gets eliminated. And someone that went through destroyed their finger, so they had to replace it. And Josh came in after, and he ended up being Amanda's partner. So he was almost not even existing
And I think he would have never come back after that. I think that would have been it. I think
You know, that's just to show you like this close to existing. You know what I mean? Nurys.
I think because he causes just a little bit of drama.
It's a part of the show. 100. You're so fucking right.
If he didn't cause that drama, I don't think he'd be in existence.
You're so right. And then there's Nurys. If you look, anyone that sees Nurys, if I showed you pictures of this girl and you never watched the show, and I'm going to tell you she's a fierce competitor, you'd say I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nurys is fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites.
Yep.
One of the most beautiful looking women.
Oh yeah.
One of the most athletic.
Genuine, nice.
Dude, die hard, loyal, like.
She is the female version of Horatio. Like,
yes. The fact that they're together is phenomenal. Like,
that's the hate on that.
I was just gonna say that. No one hates on that one, man. That's the most perfect match, man. God, she can that one. Her, I'll root for every day, man. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I'm so happy to see her back, bro.
Oh man, me too.
Jenny West.
Jenny West.
Dude, Tank.
Terminator Jenny.
Tank. I remember seeing her in the season before. She did okay, and then she came out that one season where they're in the bunker, and she just wrecked people.
Do we even know where that was?
No one knows that. I think that was COVID when they're like, we can't say anything.
Can't say anything. Yeah.
Can't say anything.
The bunker.
Dude,
she dominated that.
It was women wins and men, right? They were each a winner, and then they take off at the same time, and she beat out the men. Johnny Bananas won for the men, and she beat him.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember being like, yo, I tried reaching her out on the podcast. I tried to get her back on here, right? Because I was so curious in the next couple of seasons, why aren't you back? Mm-hmm. And I have a big theory on why she wasn't back. No girl would want to go against her. She comes in, 90% of that cast says no. Mm-hmm. No. What's the point? What's the point, Jess? What's the point?
Yeah, yeah.
Women don't have male egos, eh?
No.
Women are like, fuck this. You're just bringing a bodybuilder broad over here to come smoke us. And then men will be like, screw that. We're going to, go to the gym or, outthink him or something. But women, I think that's exactly what happened. So the fact that I saw her back on here blew my mind. Like, I was like, okay. I was like, me personally, I'm sorry. She's been in 2 challenges and won 1. I think she's the biggest threat. Absolutely. Now, I'm not 100% sure on how smart she actually is. Mm-hmm. Through a puzzle or something, but
because they were all physical challenges then.
But I think on a physical tip, running, strength, chucking, whatever the case may be,
swimming, she's fast.
Dude, it's this girl is you put it the best way, the Terminator. Yeah, the Terminator. Now the last guy on this team, was it Kylan?
Yep.
Dude, this guy's a beast too.
Yep.
That guy's
he won Big Brother.
He did? I didn't know that. He's Kylan. He's an Mauricio part 2. Like this guy's another. He's another guy that you can't fuck with.
Yeah, he's like he talks about his autism and stuff, but I mean he's
doesn't hold his ass down. I'll tell you that.
No. He's very, he's almost not antisocial, but he's socially awkward.
Socially awkward. Very different.
Socially awkward, and but very smart still, and he's strong. And he's a competitor. Like, he's going to, to me, of all the eras, this era is the one to look out for.
Well, I'm going to recap this team here. So, Polly, Theo, Casey, Michelle. Michelle's the downfall in that one. Mauricio, Olivia.
We didn't talk about Olivia much, but yeah.
There's nothing to talk about. No. She's not good. She's a snake. Josh is the downfall. Yeah. Nurys, Jenny West. So, you're talking about Jenny, Nurys, and Casey on the same team for women.
That's crazy.
Wow. Keelan, Horacio, and Theo on the same team? Oh, man. That's tough, man.
It's going to be a tough team to beat.
Now, go ahead.
I just heard about, just researching the new show and how they're going to, I think that they're going to be doing, competitions within their era.
Oh, okay.
So not everybody that's on this in each era is going to make it through.
Interesting.
So each era is going to have their people that go forward. So the best of the eras are going to go through.
Well, I figured that because usually what they do is when you lose, you kind of have to vote your own teammates, right? It's always to make yourself stronger, right? So, and there's a couple weak. The ones that we mentioned there are very weak. I think obvious. It's the obvious, right? You lose, trim off the fat, right?
Yeah.
Now, is there anybody in this whole list that you're surprised that wasn't there? Someone came to mind when we were talking.
Yeah, so, I mean, from Big Brother. Oh, wow.
Jay?
No, not Jay.
But Jay did well last season, too.
Yeah, he did.
He's not there.
Yeah. I think he's an alternate.
Jay, who else? Fessy's an alternate.
Fessy.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be there just because.
Yeah. Well,
he was a big part of
Casey and fucking Josh without Fessy. It's kind of weird.
It is. So that's why, and I was even surprised he wasn't in the one, season 39. Battle for a new champion, because
that's
he's
right.
Not a champion either.
He's not a champion.
He's been close, but
that's funny you say that. Yeah.
He can't eat.
Fessy's not there. Jay's not there. Zach was another one that came to mind.
Yeah.
Zach, I was like, and of course, Nelson. Well, he lost his leg in an accident. Nelson would have definitely been in this fucking.
Yeah. So Nelson's finished, right? So
yeah, he's doing his own thing. He looks like He looks like, you know what? If you follow or see him on Instagram, looks like he's
enjoying life.
He's accepted himself and he's very, very in shape for it. But I mean, Nelson is a huge part of the challenge. He would have been on there. It would have been nice to see him and Corey on that same air. Would have been cool to have that. I'm trying to think about women that are not. I mean, Emily was always one that stood out to mind. I think it should have been at more, and then she actually is. Jenny was the other one.
Yeah.
Nani, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's true.
Nani's not there.
Nani, yeah.
She gets mentioned a lot. Nani, probably, sorry to say, probably one of the overrated players.
Yeah.
She's great. She's great. She's not bad. She's not terrible, but I mean, use the word great. If she ends up on my team, I'm not the happiest. I'm just throwing that out there. Now,
what about that? Well, what's her name's the firefighter girl there? She's
Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stand her really, but
she's jacked.
She's, she does well in some of the competitions.
She's better in some of the. Well, see, the thing is, like, who are you taking out? I would like to know what era she's in. She's probably in Tony's era.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see who you'd rather take out, right? I just it's era one that I'm worried about. I'm sorry, it's with Tina and Mark. You know what I mean? Like, if CT doesn't have a sore back carrying his team after this, I don't know what would.
Yeah, I mean, I think CT got the skunk on that because
he was like, "That's just fucking brutal." I was just like, I don't mind seeing some of the oldies. It's always nice to see. I love the dynamic. I like the interaction with amongst each other. But I mean, when you're looking at teams, I'm like, I believe it or not, every era looked like it got stronger.
Mm-hmm. It did, yeah. Well, the game's gotten stronger. The game's gotten involved, right? So
you look at
Wes is another guy that
Wes should be on this one. Oh my God,
he should definitely be in here. Like,
kind of weird to not have Wes. Now that you bring it up, no, Kenny's an old school guy that could have probably been on here.
Yeah,
interesting.
So
yeah, Wes is,
he's always done well. He's smart. He's strategic.
I would love to see Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle's fun. Kyle's always been one of the most probably the most entertaining.
Absolutely.
Kyle was super entertaining. Kyle would have been fun to have on this. I know my boy Bear's trouble, but Bear's one of the funniest.
Bear, yeah.
What about Josh? Remember Josh, the big UK guy, big Jack UK guy, or the other one that won with CT?
Yeah.
Those guys never came back neither.
No, that's true.
Interesting.
And that girl too, the one with all tattoos. I think she's gorgeous, but her and Bear hooked up in that one season.
The one Kayla. Kayla's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like the other British girl he hooked up with too, Georgia.
Yeah.
She was underrated too. Okay, guys. I'm super happy Big T's not here.
Me too.
Stop putting these characters on here. They're not good.
Oh my God! Or the other little one there that was just in the All Stars.
Oh yeah, Jasmine.
Oh my God! Her and Big T are two of the same to me.
Jasmine's just. You know what it is?
She's a little firecracker.
If Jasmine's soul can go in Big T's body. It would be a better character because her little firecracker, but she's like 88 pounds. This doesn't work.
No.
You pick her up by the back of her shirt, man. But like we mentioned earlier, man. Like you said, you had your top three. You have your top three guys.
Yeah, I mean, I always like CT, obviously. Johnny Bananas and Horacio.
Horacio moved up on the top three, right? Yeah. Johnny Bananas, yeah.
And like Kylan's right in there too. I mean,
Kylan's good, man. No, it's true. It's true. It was for me, like I went from like they try to manipulate you to hate Bananas, and I was like I can't hate him. And every time I go to my boy D's house and his wife and I talk about the challenge, she's like, I hate Johnny Banana.
All the girls hate him. Because
And I go, who do you hate? She goes, who do you love? She goes, I love Corey. I'm like, oh, so you like the guy that sleeps with the whole cast, the dirt bag.
Yeah.
And then we tease her about that. But that's like, because the show drills it in you that you're not supposed to like this guy, right?
That's right.
But yeah, no, I'm fucking, now you bring it up, I'm really upset West is not on there, man. I'm super upset. But the cast, oh, be dope, man. That's August 14th.
Yeah, they're gonna August 7th. They're gonna do a pre-show
the week before.
Like, yeah, the week before, like them getting on the plane, and
Oh yeah.
they're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger.
Oh,
to
interesting.
open up the show.
That'll be dope.
So August 7th, you'll get a preview of what the introduction of everybody.
And then
stuff, so.
after that, a week in and week out, me and Jesse James over here, we're just gonna fucking discuss and talk about the challenge, man. Talk about what happened, what could happen, predictions. I've watched enough. He's watched enough. Where they went wrong, what they should have done.
Should have done, yeah. It's gonna be great.
They're lucky I'm not a part of the challenge anymore. Because I would have went. I wouldn't have been able to run anywhere. If I would have ran right out the door.
No,
like, I'm done.
You would have won the drinking part of it.
That's it. Give me who has the and that's the thing that I miss from the challenge when they get super drunk. And
Yeah, they don't do it anymore, right?
No.
'Cause it's,
Carmilla throwing chairs at people used to
Oh
be my
my
favorite part. The guy'd be like, oh, she thinks she heard something. She threw a chair at them. I was like, oh, I like this broad. She's crazy,
Or Josh getting drunk and emotional and crying and God.
Yeah, because someone got voted that he cares about or something. I don't know.
But he cries every season.
Yes,
cries with
yes.
emotions. Gets
Yes.
mad and cries.
Now, team-wise, who do you think who's the heavy favorite here? What era?
I think Era 4.
Yeah, it's sad to say.
They're just even twos is not bad either.
Two has the no. Four destroys two.
Oh yeah, but
Four destroys two because I like those are three of my old favorite girls. But man, going up against Nerys and Casey and Jenny, Jesus Christ!
I think 4 is gonna take charge.
It's gonna be nice to see real vets against some of the newer guys.
Now
to see.
it also depending, like we don't even know what kind of challenges they're gonna be either.
No, you're right.
If they switch it up to
the only thing that's gonna destroy 4 is Michelle, Olivia, Nerys, and Horacio. That problem, that drama
that's coming from the last
could fuck up Era 4. That's the drama. If it continues from the season 39 to 40, that drama will dismantle that fucking team.
Yeah, because I don't know, like Horacio has this like loyalty towards
Olivia.
What's her name? Olivia for some reason, and I don't know why. Like, because she's not really. Oh, dude, if you watch back the show, she talks shit about him all the time.
The whole time.
It's like he never once said anything bad about him. Once.
How dumb do you feel? How dumb do you think she felt after watching that season?
Well, I hope she felt dumb
because like the dude didn't say one bad thing.
No, and he was just trying to like keep the distance, and he's a target, so he's just trying. He's always going to be a target.
True. He's too good. He's just too good.
So like,
but why not hop on that fucking train?
I have no idea.
Why go against it? Let him take you.
She got jealous.
Let him take you.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Hop on it. Be like, guys. Let's be honest. Jay's not the greatest. He's not bad. But he's not the greatest. Hop on this dude's fucking back until the final.
She was friends with Nerys, apparently.
Yeah.
Then I don't know why she was so jealous about it all.
And the brother fucking ratted her out. Remember?
Yeah.
Saying, yo, she's not your friend, man. She's not your friend.
Yeah.
So I think that's when I look at the overall situation. Era 2 with the girls, with Cara Maria and Laurel, is always a fucking problem. I think the drama that they can create in Era 4 amongst what we just talked about is going to be bad. I think Era 1 is going to be too old, not giving a fuck. That's just my opinion. Yeah. I think they're already going to go in there thinking they're going to lose. I would if I was fucking 45, 50 years old.
Yeah.
3's probably the one that's drama free right now.
Mm-hmm.
Could be the one that sneaks in. Yeah, that's just my predictions.
Talking about that one where her brother ratted Olivia out. How did he see any of that stuff?
He didn't see. She was talking shit to Anissa, and Anissa told the brother, next time you talk to your sister.
Because like, how the hell did he know?
No, it was she talked shit before the show.
Gotcha.
So Anissa went and told the brother, yo, that girl's not your sister's friend. Mm-hmm. Whenever you have a chance. And when she called her, she was like, I just talked to so-and-so on the phone. Watch
Be
out for
careful.
them, bro. That's what it was. It had
And
nothing
she
to
ignored it, dude. She ignored it.
I know, and that's what loyalty does sometimes, man. Brings out the best in you and the worst in others, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just want to give. How do you like these mics so far, Jess?
I love this mic so much.
All right, I just want to give a big shout out to my friend, singer songwriter Victor. A big shout out to fucking Jennifer Victor for recommending this mic. Jesse, that knows who I am for a long time. I had an eye on this mic for a very, very while.
Yeah.
And when I got Jennifer on the show, and she came on with the SM, was it the SM7B,
B,
and then we got the DB. But she was the one that pushed me over to be like, get it. So I have to give her a big shout out. Once I got it, Jesse's like, fuck that, we're getting it too, and we're rolling with it. So
if we're gonna do this on a weekly basis, I'd like
yeah.
to get
So the Shure mic SM. 7 dB. Thank you for recommending this, Jennifer. Much pleasure. The mic has been great so far, so good.
Thank
we
you,
love it.
Sure, for making such a good mic.
Yeah, sure coming.
Always.
Sure coming through in the clutch, man. But Jesse, man, so definitely, man, week to week, we'll be talking about the challenge.
Awesome.
Season goddamn 40, man. These guys got to slow down before they get injured. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
All right, everybody.
I hope they just keep going. Because
I love it. I don't end nothing. Just keep going. That's not. I know. I wish The Sopranos had 35 seasons. That's just me.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
All right, Jess, man. Have yourself a good night, bro. We'll
You
talk to you
too.
soon. Peace.